More movies, more TV is made in America than just about any other place on earth. And with over 2 million jobs, entertainment is one of the country's biggest employers and most important exports. But today, this American success story is facing a threat like never before: content theft, internet piracy.
American jobs and art and creativity are at stake, and we have to do something about it.
People are really, really unaware of content theft in their lives.
Every day, over 500,000 stolen movies are viewed over the internet for free.
Piracy is kind of a romantic term for it. It's just outright stealing.
TV shows are pirated as soon as they premiere. Feature films downloaded the day they open.
We have HD quality films, our film, being stolen around the world.
And what does this all mean? It means that the jobs of cinematographers and gaffers, editors and accountants, the very lifeblood of the American entertainment industry, are at risk.
Work opportunities are drying up. New productions are not happening. Fewer jobs are being created.
And for filmmakers like Bruce Leddy, it's a familiar story. Bruce's credits include some of TV's top comedies. But he was determined to make his mark on the big screen.
I wrote and directed a film called The Wedding Weekend. I raised the money myself through loans and through friends and family, and I got this fantastic cast. And then we went out on the festival circuit, had a great run, won some good awards.
But it takes more than critical acclaim to cover the production costs of a feature film.
With an independent film, you're generally hoping for the back end of DVD sales and rentals as the way you're going to pay back your investors and to pay your actors. So I got a good DVD release deal.
Everybody, let me introduce you.
Convinced his hard work was about to pay off, Bruce started tracking reviews of his film online. What he found instead was shocking.
Literally the day the film was released on DVD, I got 4 emails for The Wedding Weekend, and each one of them was a BitTorrent-style site saying, "Watch The Wedding Weekend for free here." And I could click on that link and my movie would start instantly. So that was all my potential back end right down the drain. These BitTorrent sites have advertising on their sites. They're making money. I didn't. I lost my money on my own project. It makes you angry and embarrassed and frustrated because there's no recourse. I can't call up BitTorrent and say, "Hey, that's my movie. Stop giving it away."
Bruce is far from alone. In recent years, there's been an explosion of content theft.
There are tons of sites and there are tons of titles being uploaded as soon as they appear in theaters. They open on Friday. I went on these sites on Saturday and they were all there.
It's estimated illegal content sites are visited 146 million times a day, 53 billion times every year. So how has this problem gotten so out of hand so quickly? For one thing, watching illegal content is easy, as internet intelligence expert David Price can attest.
What we'll put in is a query such as watch Transformers online. What we find is a list of links. Click on the first of these. What we're watching is a full version of Transformers online.
For the user, it's a snap. But for those who've created the content, tracking down the culprit is almost impossible.
You may well see the video come from Russia. You might see audio come from a drive-in in Louisiana. And that gets uploaded to a server in the Netherlands. And from there, it gets distributed worldwide on the internet. It only needs one copy. That can be copied and distributed itself online within minutes.
And it's happening on a massive scale.
1/4. 1 in every 4 bits of content flowing through your internet router is pirated material.
A frustrating reality with dire consequences, according to top federal official Eric Barnett.
American businesses are under assault by thieves, and we would never tolerate that if it were another industry. We would never sit back and say, well, that particular bank can be robbed every day and we're not going to do anything about it. That is people's work. People's work that is stolen means they don't get paid, means their life insurance policy might not be paid, their health insurance might not be paid, their pension may not be paid.
With so many hard-working Americans taking the hit, just who is profiting? Turns out, it's guys like this.
Kim Schmitz!
The infamous founder of Mega Upload and Mega Video.
Erfüllt und jetzt finde ich es auch.
Kim Schmitz is no stranger to crime. In 2002, he was convicted of computer hacking. Today, the Hong Kong-based website he's been running since 2005 is estimated to bring in up to $300 million per year. Revenue comes from paid subscriptions and ad sales, mostly from advertisers who have no idea they are advertising on an illegal site. Today, though, law enforcement is on to guys like Schmitz.
Last year, we seized the 9 most popular content theft sites out there that were offering first-run movies and television shows. Each of them, of its own right, was seeing traffic in the millions of visitors each month.
But currently, U.S. law enforcement is only permitted to shut down U.S.-based IP addresses. Overseas sites like Schmitz's Mega Upload and Mega Video and the Swedish-based Pirate Bay are out of reach. Pirate Bay is the 77th most visited site on Earth, and they traffic almost exclusively in illegal content. Yet when asked to take down their stolen American movies, their response, as you may or may not be aware, Sweden is not a country in the United States of America. Unless you figured it out by now, U.S. law does not apply here. It is the opinion of us and our lawyers that you are morons. Go f*** yourselves.
When you suddenly have your hard work given away by somebody who doesn't have anything to do with it, who didn't put any effort into it, but is reaping the profits, you feel just incredibly powerless and frustrated as a member of the creative community with no control of your own creativity.
The people who are most affected by piracy are the people who are not first in line for a piece of the pie when the profits are distributed. They're the rank and file people, the crafts people.
Average working Americans, you know, they build the sets, they paint them, they move the equipment around.
I've never thought of it as affecting me because I get paid one way or the other. Once the movie's in the can, I don't get anything else anyway. I now see that it can have a very detrimental effect on the future of the business.
People think that all actors are millionaires, that people you recognize are rolling in the dough. And that's simply not the case. Most actors, most people in entertainment work really hard just to pay their bills, just to get by.
The average income of an employee or one who makes a full-time living in this space, TV and film, is about $55,000 a year.
Good middle-class jobs. But as the money dries up, so do the opportunities. And the generation that has the most to lose is the one just starting out.
Having gone into an industry that is dependent on the fact that somebody's going to be able to sell the content that I'm producing, it makes me really nervous because if they can no longer sell that content, then I no longer have a job.
Open access to the internet has transformed the world. But that doesn't mean that common sense policies shouldn't apply.
A lot of people are concerned that we can't have both a free and open internet and also protect content. But that's like saying you can't have a free and open society and also have locks on your doors. I think that we have a rule of law offline, and we also need to have rule of law online.
Appropriate policies would protect not only those in entertainment, but unsuspecting consumers as well.
A lot of these sites are getting more sophisticated. They can easily fool people.
In fact, many sites hawking stolen content masquerade as legit operations.
People will put on there the indicia of reliability that we come to expect on the internet. VeriSign, McAfee, the lock symbol, literally a certificate of authentication.
Their credentials may be fake, but the damage these sites cause is very real. Film production in the United States has dropped 30% in just 4 years. Smaller studios have closed down or been restructured, and independently financed projects hardest hit of all.
I'm Jason Stahl. I'm a film producer with my partner,
Chris McDaniel.
With a partnership spanning decades, Jason and Chris have made 3 films together.
Jason and I have known each other since 1983. We started out, we're kids running around the desert, and we're, got the family vacation JVC up on my shoulder, and we're making movies.
Their most recent release, is a documentary about winemaking in the Arizona high desert.
A cowboy's work is never done.
Within the first few weeks of our theatrical release, the movie was up, everywhere.
Pirate Bay, BitTorrent, YouTube, it was nonstop. So far, Blood and Wine's been illegally downloaded 230,000 times.
For Jason and Chris, it was a devastating blow. And what happened has made them fear for the very future of independent film.
If we allow this to continue, every investor that's ever thought that a movie was a good idea to fund will never invest in film again. Every person that says, I want to go to film school because that's my passion, why would they do it anymore?
This isn't just about us, this is about the industry. I don't want to see indie film go away. People have devalued it to such a point with this theft that we can no longer return money to our investors. We're not going to have investors, so this all goes away. We're not sitting here, the cameras aren't here, and great movies don't get made.
And when movies and TV don't get made, we all feel the pinch. More than 95,000 small businesses in all 50 states are supported by the entertainment industry.
Family businesses in this country are being devastated by this problem.
Businesses that are the backbone of local economies.
It's prevented me from hiring 1 or 2 more people full-time.
Small business owners and studio employees, cast and crew members, cities and communities around the country are hurting. Content theft is an assault on the middle class, a problem that looms large over an iconic American industry, and a danger to the entertainment loved the world over.
The state of the film and television industry, the state of entertainment in this country, I think, on a precipice.
Fortunately, there are signs of progress.
We're seeing people within the internet community looking at this as now theft and no longer just an inevitable consequence of the internet.
But we're a long way from declaring victory.
It's going to take a sustained effort. It's going to take public education. It's going to take people within the community standing up and saying no longer. Perhaps even Congress giving us some stronger laws that will actually be able to move forward.
And it's a problem that isn't going away without a fight.
I believe in American art and American creativity and American entertainment. When you believe in something, you fight for it.
Take a stand. Join the fight. Learn more at creativeamerica.org.